I thought I thought that you understood. That's why only I asked you to stop the recording. I thought it is done. Understood. Okay. Now, all of you trace it. How do you trace? How do you trace it? Can anyone tell me? Want to do? A volunteer and tell me. If you do it on the paper, how do you trace it? Anyone want to try? Tell me how you want to trace it. Can you share your screen? You can't do it now. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Give me a second. All of you can open a spreadsheet and do it in parallel with me. Okay. So I'm assuming that this is clear. So I will not trace this. So what are the variables I'm using here? I, count, then perfect number, Z, X, okay. X, I, count, is perfect number, count, that's it, right? Okay. First X value, what am I giving? Suppose I am giving 2. That is my nth value, right? Everyone is following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I value is initialized with 1 and count is 0. I1 count 0. Okay. Perfect number, it is a function, it is not a variable. So I am sending perfect number of I, right? So what is it giving me? If I say perfect number of, what is a function called? 1 I am sending, right? So what is the result? I'm writing the result here. What is the result I'm getting? False. Okay. Next time, the next iteration. So it is. So I'm not going to increment anything. Since it is false, I'm not going to increment it. Okay. This has been checked. It is not executing. So this line also doesn't print. This 2 doesn't happen. Anyone who is unclear here can ask me. Lakshman, are you able to follow? Why these 2 lines didn't execute? 8th and 9th? 8th line and 9th line, in this case, it is not executing. If it is perfect number of 1, it is not executed. Why? did you get it?
No.
If I give in the first iteration I equal to 1, right? So if I say perfect number of 1, what is the result I get?
No.
Hmm? It will return either true or false, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So what
The-
will I get? Perfect number of 1. I'll get false.
Yes.
So if this is false, that means this condition is not executed. This will not be
Yeah.
done. This will
Yeah.
not be executed if this is false. I'm going to the 10th line. So
It
now I am
found
checking this condition. What is the condition there? If count
if
is equal
count
to,
is equal to n.
yeah, count is equal to x or not. Is it equal? No, right?
No, ma'am.
So again, that is false. So this also doesn't work. So it goes to I equal to I plus 1. This time, can you tell me the values now quickly? X will change. I'm going for the next iteration now. X will change.
Actually, no condition.
X will not change, right? X will remain the same
Yeah, ma'am. But both
when
conditions
this
not
loop is iterating.
true.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. The above conditions was not true, no, so x won't change.
Okay. In the next iteration, so after this is incremented, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to the second iteration now. This is iteration 1. X will not change, X remains the same. Here I becomes 2, and then because here I equal to I plus 1, that's why it is incremented. I am writing it very clearly, but still if you have doubts, you can ask me. I becomes 2, count is becoming what? Now you will go, when you say iteration, when you go back to this fifth step or starting of the function, anyone is having doubt on that?
But
Please, everyone is clear on this, right? We'll go to the fifth line. So, hello, there is some noise. Can you mute? So my I value is 2 now, but the count remains the same, still 0 only. We didn't update it. It remains same. So my perfect number function is now sending perfect number of 2. Again false. My count is 0 and x is 2. So this also is false. This condition also. Now I is becoming 2 plus 1 because I has is updated to 2 plus 1. This 3. Next, now I is 3. In the next iteration, x remains the same. And count value is still 0. Perfect number, I am sending perfect number of 3. It again sends me
false.
false. So same condition, false. And then I becomes
4. 3 plus 1.
4. The same. 4 plus 1. Anyone who is unable to follow can interrupt me. I'm in the fifth iteration. I equal to 5. Count is still 0. Perfect number function I'm calling, which is again false. And then count is equal to x. It is false. And then I equal to I equals to 5 plus 1. Now it is 6. I'm in the 6th iteration. Count is 0. Perfect number I'm sending. Sorry, perfect number of 6 I'm sending. It returns me true. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
True I'll get. So when this statement, this condition is true only, this will execute, right? So now if it is true, this 2 will be executed. Then my count is incrementing. Count has become, so my count is updated now. It is 1. So so count 1 is equal to x, which is 2. No, right?
No.
Again it is false. But still my I increments. These 2 lines may not work, but this will work, right? So it has to go on. That means I didn't get it. What does this condition do? Still I didn't get the nth value. I got only one perfect number. I didn't get 2 perfect numbers. Second perfect number, still I didn't get it. So I will continue the same things will happen till 28. Count becomes, in that iteration it becomes 2, because my perfect number of 28 is true. And then this after updation, this is count 2 is equal to 2, so it is true. Here one more step, actually I missed it. To understand better, you should write this also. Okay, this is count variable, but this step, it is representing, it is indicating this one. That is what I wrote. True, and then still the I value becomes incremented.
Will break.
Yeah, this condition is true, so it breaks. That means it comes out of this loop. I value remains the same only. What is the I value? I value is 28. Suppose if this also, no, suppose if I write return I plus 1, what will I get? What will I get? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me now?
29.
Yeah, I'll get 29. I don't know, something we missed. Second perfect number. I should check once. Did we modify something? In between, did we modify something? No. Yeah, now you can trace it. It printed something, right? What did it print? This is what you need to do the debugging. If I gave 2, it is just saying 1 count, 2 count.
Print statement in 9.
Print statement.
Print statement here. Yeah. For the whatever the returning value I'm doing, I'm not printing it. That is what actually I started with, right? If I don't write print for this nth perfect number, I'll not get this value which is written here. I'll not able to print it. This 1 count is inside the loop. Okay, so I have to return I, not the, this is one way of printing the returned value from the function. Okay, or else what you can do is, you can actually call this function and then print it. Now what will you get?
2 times 28.
Correct. 2 times 28 I'll get, because here also I'm calling, whenever you write that function means you are calling that function. So I'll get 2 times nth perfect number. You all got it? Either you should do this or do this. I am telling it is an or, not and. You shouldn't write both of the things. You should do either. But if you don't write anything and you just call it, nothing, you'll get it. You'll not get anything. Nothing will be printed. Everyone is clear with functions, how to call a function, how to print a return value, and what to pass for a function. These 3 things. Are you clear? Anyone is still having doubts, please ask me now. Neeraj, Mayura, everyone is clear with this nth,
Yes, ma'am.
nth value.
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever you are doing something, some code tracing kind of thing, you can maintain such table and then write the values. Only then you will be knowing. One value, if you miss also, you will get some other output, incorrect output. Still, who is unclear with this can raise hands. Everyone is able to do, everyone is able to follow.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we go to the next problem? Or still anyone is stuck with this nth value, I'm still unable to do it? Or what you can do is you can individually contact me and then we can do a tracing kind of thing again and see where you're having a trouble. You can stop recording, Neeraj. We'll go for another problem freshly.